The Kama Sutra by Vātsyāyana, translated by Richard Burton, Bhagavanlal Indrajit, and Shivaram Parashuram Bide. Introduction. It may be interesting to some persons to learn how it came about that Vātsyāyana was first brought to light and translated into the English language. It happened thus. While translating with the pundits the Anunga Runga, or the Stage of Love, reference was frequently found to be made to one Vātsya. The sage Vātsya was of this opinion or of that opinion. The sage Vātsya said this, and so on. Naturally, questions were asked who the sage was, and the pundits replied that Vātsya was the author of the standard work on love in Sanskrit literature, that no Sanskrit library was complete without his work, and that it was most difficult now to obtain in its entire state. The copy of the manuscript obtained in Bombay was defective, and so the pundits wrote to Benares, Calcutta, and Jaipur for copies of the manuscript from Sanskrit libraries in those places. Copies having been obtained, they were then compared with each other, and with the aid of a commentary called Jayamangla, a revised copy of the entire manuscript was prepared, and from this copy the English translation was made. The following is the certificate of the chief pundit. The accompanying manuscript is corrected by me after comparing 4 different copies of the work. I had the assistance of a commentary called Jayamangla for correcting the portion in the first 5 parts, but found great difficulty in correcting the remaining portion, because, with the exception of 1 copy thereof which was tolerably correct, all the other copies I had were far too incorrect. However, I took that portion as correct in which the majority of the copies agreed with each other." End quote. The Aphorisms on Love by Vātsyāyana contains about 1,250 slokas or verses, and are divided into parts, parts into chapters, and chapters into paragraphs. The whole consists of 7 parts, 36 chapters, and 64 paragraphs. Hardly anything is known about the author. His real name is supposed to be Mallanaga or Mruyana, Vātsyāyana being his family name. At the close of the work, this is what he writes about himself. Quote, "After reading and considering the works of Bhabhavra and other ancient authors, and thinking over the meaning of the rules given by them, this treatise was composed, according to the precepts of the Holy Writ, for the benefit of the world, by Vātsyāyana, while leading the life of a religious student at Benares, and wholly in—"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?